friends, welcome back. We're in a new unit. We're in Unit 8, and Unit 8 is all about dinosaurs. So today and this week, we will be reading books about dinosaurs. Okay, before we start our dinosaur book today, let's make sure that we're controlling our bodies. So everyone, make sure you're sitting on your bottom, hands and feet to myself. Okay, turn on your listening ears. Let's sing our song together. Ready? Oh, I want to read with somebody. I want to read a book with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Okay, before we read our story, let's talk about the elements of the story. On the front cover is written the name of the story. What do we call that? What's the name of the story? It's the title. Let's sing our song. The title is the name. The title is the name. Every book has a name. The title is the name. What else is written on the front cover? Who writes the words? The author writes the words. Say it with me. Author writes the words. Good job. And friends, who draws the pictures? The illustrator. Everyone say illustrator draws the pictures. Good job. Kiss your brains for remembering that the author writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures. Now, friends, inside the story, there are pages, and on the pages, there are words and there are pictures. I can tell the words because words are made of letters. Okay. The title of this story is The Dinosaur Who Lived in My Backyard. The author is B.G. Hennessy and the illustrator is Susan Davis. There used to be a dinosaur who lived in my backyard. Friends, can you say backyard? Let's clap that word. Backyard. Let's count it. Backyard. Backyard has 2 syllables. A backyard is a piece of grass that is behind your house. Friends, I know a lot of you live in apartment buildings, and maybe you have a backyard behind your building, or maybe you can go to the park and play in the grass there. But in this story, the backyard is a place where the kids can play that is right behind their house. And guess what? There's a dinosaur in the backyard. I wonder what he's going to do there. There used to be a dinosaur in my backyard. Sometimes I wish he still lived here. I wonder why the boy wishes a dinosaur lived in his backyard. Do you wish a dinosaur lived in your backyard? The dinosaur who lived here hatched from an egg that was as big as a basketball. Wow, a big egg. The dinosaur came out of a big egg. By the time he was 5 years old, he was as big as our car. Good job blending the word car. Friends, this dinosaur is 5 years old. A lot of you are almost 5. A lot of you are 4 years old. Are you as big as a car? No. The dinosaur is still a little kid dinosaur, but he is growing so big. He is as big as the car. Oh my goodness. Just one of his dinosaur feet was so big it wouldn't even have fit in my sandbox. My mother says that if you eat all your vegetables, you will grow very strong. Ooh, we learned about that in Unit 6 when we were learning about healthy bodies and healthy minds. One way to help keep our bodies healthy and strong is by eating our vegetables. Maybe the dinosaur ate his vegetables, and that is how he grew so big and strong. That must be true, because that's all this dinosaur ate. The dinosaur did eat vegetables. I bet he ate 100 pounds of vegetables every day. That's a whole lot of lima beans. Why does the dinosaur need to eat so many vegetables? I think he needs to eat a lot of vegetables because he is so big. He needs a lot of food to fill his tummy. The dinosaur was so heavy. Friends, we know about heavy, don't we? We know that when you measure how heavy something is, or the weight of something, you do that with a scale, don't you? In our classroom, we have all stood on the scale and measured how heavy our bodies are. And if this dinosaur is very, very big, do we think he is a little heavy or a lot heavy? I bet he's a lot heavy. I bet he's very heavy because he is so big, huh? Let's find out how heavy he was. This dinosaur was so heavy that he would have made my whole neighborhood shake like pudding if he jumped. Friends, let's try jumping. Ready, stand up. Okay, let's do a jump. Did anything around you shake? Can you jump so hard that you can make something shake? Let's try again. Nothing in my house is shaking. I am not big enough to make something shake. But the dinosaur is so big and heavy that when he jumps, everything around him is shaking. Wow. I wonder what else we can learn about the dinosaur. He weighed as much as 20 pickup trucks. 20 pickup trucks. A truck is like a big car. The dinosaur weighed as much as 20 cars. Oh my goodness. Let's count to 20. That's a big number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Kiss your brains for counting to 20. If we had 20 cars, that would be really big and heavy, huh? And that is as heavy as the dinosaur. The dinosaur who lived in my backyard was bigger than my school bus. Wow, we have all been on a school bus, haven't we? We ride on the school bus to go on field trips, to go to the park. The school bus is big, but look, the dinosaur is even bigger. Even bigger than my house. The dinosaur is bigger than the school bus, and the dinosaur is bigger than the boy's house. Wow! Very big. Well, I wonder what would happen if the dinosaur tried to go inside the house. Do you think he could fit inside? Why? Friends, I think the dinosaur could not fit inside the house because he is too big. He is even bigger than the house. He had many other dinosaur friends. Ooh, I see lots of kinds of dinosaurs in this picture. We're going to learn about the different kinds of dinosaurs later this week. But I think this is a Triceratops. That's maybe a T-Rex. We will learn more about dinosaurs later. Sometimes the dinosaurs played hide and seek. Do you like playing hide and seek? The dinosaurs like playing hide and seek too. Sometimes they had terrible fights. Uh-oh. Friends, even when we get angry, we need to not fight our friends, huh? We got to make sure we always keep hands and feet to myself. The dinosaur who used to live here was allowed to sleep outside every night. Do you sleep outside or do you sleep inside? I sleep inside my house, but this dinosaur slept outside. Look at that, on the ground under the stars. It's a good thing he didn't need a tent. If I slept outside, I would need to sleep in a tent, like this boy and this girl. But the dinosaur does not need a tent. He was so big, he would have needed a circus tent to keep him covered. Back when my dinosaur lived here, my town was a big swamp. This dinosaur needed a lot of water. If he still lived here, he would have to keep the sprinkler on all the time. My dinosaur had a very long neck. Ooh, friends, we read a story about another animal with a long neck. We read the story, Giraffes Can't Dance. And in that story, Gerald, the giraffe, has a long neck. Does anyone remember what Gerald did with his long neck? Gerald was very good at standing and eating leaves from the trees. I wonder what this dinosaur does with his long neck. Maybe he will eat leaves from the tree too. Let's keep reading to find out. My dinosaur had a very long neck, so he could eat the leaves at the top of the trees. We were right. The dinosaur has a long neck so he can reach all the way up and eat the leaves on the trees. If he still lived here, I bet he could rescue my kite. That's all I know about the dinosaur who used to live in my backyard. He hasn't been around for a very long time. Sometimes I wish he still lived here. It would be pretty hard to keep a dinosaur happy, but my sister and I are saving all our lima beans, just in case. Friends, the boy in this story wishes that the dinosaur still lived in his backyard. Do you wish a dinosaur lived in your backyard? Why? I wish a dinosaur lived in my backyard because I think it would be fun to play with him. Go ahead and tell your family why or why not would you want a dinosaur to live in your backyard. The end. If you like my book, clap once. If you like my book, clap twice. 3, 2, 1. That book was fun.